What's up, guys? It is the Aquarium Cowboy. Today I'm going to be doing an update, showing you guys all the tanks in the fish room, which would be 4, so not that many. Those right there. But I'm going to be updating you guys, showing what's kind of changed from the last video. So let's start with the 75. Alright, so right here in the 75, as you can see, it's changed a lot since the last video. All the fish are almost kind of schooling, which is kind of cool. But there was not that piece of wood. There was not a lot of this stuff. Let's talk water clarity wise real quick. As you can see, the water, it's somewhat cloudy and kind of stained with tannins. That's because of that piece of wood and the kind of cloudiness, bunch of particles in there. That is from... I was just moving the sand around and some plants trying to make it look a bit better, and that's why it doesn't look that great. I can see there's a piece of wood on the driftwood, and that is just because when I put that piece of wood in there, I for some reason didn't realize, which I knew, but I just forgot that the thing was going to float. So instead of, I should have just waited, put it in a large tote or bucket, waited for it to sink, but I was impatient, so I just put a rock on top of it, and the rock is stable, so it's not gonna like smash my fish tank or anything. But that's why the rock is up there. I can see I moved all my plants according to it. I still gotta move a few around. My jungle valve is over there, and that's because I wanted to put that jungle valve, I believe it's red jungle valve, behind the driftwood, and eventually it should, you know, send some shoots off. It would look really cool if there was just a ton of jungle valve, just to force a jungle valve behind it. But because of that rock, I'm not able to do that because it shades out a lot of where I would put the jungle valve. So I can't do that currently. I gotta wait till this wood is just completely soaked with water and it will just sink to the bottom, stay there. But that should happen soon, and I'm gonna do a water change on this tank soon just to try to get some of the tannins out, and I haven't done a water change in a week or so. So I will do that soon. But as you can see, sorry, this is not that clear. That piece of hornwort right there. Here, let me see it over here. That piece of hornwort, not piece of hornwort, that's a fake hornwort, just artificial plant. That I put in here because I don't like artificial plants, but I had some anyway. I just put that in here because I don't have any spawning mops, and these guys are spawning and laying eggs. There's a couple fry that I'm going to show you soon. Also, that stuff up there is just a bunch of dead plant leaves and whatnot. I need to clean those out soon. But so that's pretty much all that's happening over here. I've set that up, I think last night or something. I pulled like 10 eggs off it, so it's doing pretty good. Guppy grass back there is doing well also. So tank doesn't look great. That's primarily just because the tannins. But give the tank maybe a couple weeks or so and it might start looking a bit better. Let's move over here to the 40 breeder. Really nothing's changed at all. Snails are doing good. They're doing good. I'm pretty darn sure she's pregnant, so that's good, because even though I have maybe 10, I only start out with I think 3 or 4. But even though I have like 9, 10 of these guys, I only have one male. I've yet to produce any male fry yet. I don't know why. I want another male because if he dies, and he's getting old, he's almost maybe a year old. If he dies and nobody gives birth, the strain's pretty much dead. So I really hope that I get a male soon out of there. We move to the 29 gallon. Sorry for any glare. I don't know why I only see, oh, there's the 4th. These guys are in here. I watched Jatter and Aquatics video on breeding tetras, and maybe want to breed these guys, and that's why I set up this 10 gallon right down there. I'll show you that in a bit. But that didn't work because fry, but as you can see, the tank has changed quite a bit since the last video. I believe in the last video I showed this tank, I had a bunch of fake plants in it. If I'm correct, or maybe I didn't have any, but I've kind of tried to make this a bit more live plants. So as you can see, guppy grass is growing back there. That has a lot of crap on it, but A lot of just like mold. But I've tried cleaning it off and it really doesn't clean off too well. But if it will focus, wow, this is terrible. There it is. There's some moss, Taiwan moss growing on there. I got that, that's Hydrophila salicifolia, I think. There's micro swords, but I'm not sure. Maybe they're surviving. I'm not really sure what they're doing. And then I planted this in the ground, so there's more guppy grass right there. My big fat beta, whatever, is doing good. She is beautiful and very fat. So yeah, I'm planning on breeding these guys in the future, but the tank that I was gonna breed these guys in is now this, and as you can see, I put oak leaves in there and whatnot to and hornwort. I almost got it all set up when I saw the fry. I've been dumping all the eggs in here. I don't think the older fry, slightly older fry, will eat them. This is gonna be really hard to show you guys, but as you can see, if you can see that, just saw them. There they are. Oh, you see that? Man, focus, camera. This thing does not want to focus. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that right in the middle. And there's like 10 or so just eggs in here. I'm not really sure if that's how you do eggs. Not 100% sure what to do with those eggs, if you just drop them in there or if you're supposed to do some type of crazy process. But I got a couple frying there. It probably didn't seem too well because this camera sucks. But so yeah, a couple frying there, but with time should get a few more Australian rainbow fish, and that'll be nice for this tank, not only because it will fill it up a bit more, but also because it's backup in case some of these guys that are getting older die. If I can zoom in and make the quality even worse than it was, as you can see, I'm pretty sure that's a male with the screwed up fins, but you can see, I believe his fins are getting better. I'm not really sure, but he's acting healthy, so I just wanted to kind of update him. Anyway, that's really all that's happening in the fish room. Got some fry, planning on breeding these guys, and looks like she might be giving birth pretty soon. So yeah, that's what's been happening. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. God bless.